Okay. Hey friends, I did a thing where I recorded myself for 5 minutes beforehand to try to test all of this, my new setup. I have a stand now for my phone because I found that, oh my gosh, the last couple of videos of me just filming with my hands was a little bit distracting for what I wanted to talk about. And now that I have something to prop my phone on, I have a wider degree of freedom to move my hands kinesthetically. Oh my god, it's so cool. Feeling a lot more relaxed as a result of also just situating my vessel in a space where I can feel like I can relax and talk without having to worry about, oh, I need to keep moving. How am I going to operate in a space? I need to calm the fuck down. No. So yeah, I'm experimenting with a little bit of putting you, the camera, on something so that I can actually allow body, mind, vessel to situate myself more in a space and just take everything in so I can put stuff out more easily for all of you guys, my friends. And it's really nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's been, 10, 15 minutes since I plopped myself into this little bench, still at the Esplanade. I really like just sitting down and talking, cause it feels nice. It really does. There's something about taking things in my environment, physical space, and allowing that to flow, seeing how it reacts in my body, and let it come out for something to be caught, hi. And it's good. I don't have to think too much about it. Video, the format of a video, I'm now really starting to take in just how powerful this sort of medium is, with just how my mind works, how my body works, and how I want to be in the world. Mainly because I've been thinking a lot about social media over the past 2-3 odd weeks. Those 2-3 weeks that I've just been gone, I feel like it's just been a culmination of layers upon layers upon layers of rumination of what the fuck I am doing here. And now I find that video is the perfect way to put shit out and not have to worry too much about what had happened before, what I'm gonna do next. I feel like video is the greatest encapsulation of now that I can capture. So that is a very polite way for me to say fuck plain text. Yeah, it's been a problem. I realized a long time ago that, well, not necessarily a long time ago, what am I saying? A long time ago, I think a lot. And that, to me, is a problem because it holds me back from just operating in the world, being present. There's so much going on up here to the point where any sort of things that happen beforehand, if I see there's like a mistake associated with it, then I can't like allow that to settle itself. If I have the capability of fixing it, quote unquote, and plain text allows that so easily, like even just writing one sentence, I can think for like an hour of what is the best way to communicate that. And at every single moment that the time in which I'm crafting this sort of thing is processed, like like so much has happened, it loses the entire essence of what the original intent of what I was trying to convey. You know, and you know, it's almost like I'm being constantly haunted by my past and all of the mistakes that I've made, by just allowing myself to believe that I can change it. But in actuality, like, can you? I'm starting to believe I can't. And I am actually starting to embrace that I don't need to. You know, I've been doing squiggle screeches, which is, it started off originally as a writing exercise wherein I would furiously type 1,000 words over the course of 25 minutes. So it's like 200 words every 5 minutes, 40 words a second. That to me is a large enough constraint wherein I can go and write without thinking, or like that I'm kind of required to in order to hit that goal, to hit that like milestone. And as a very goal-oriented person, that to me kind of allowed me to outrun my sensors. Within that specific domain, I did really well in allowing myself to journal my consciousness to the point where I didn't have to worry about it, and the words just started flowing a lot more naturally because I was just so present. But when I started to apply that in other domains, like writing 280 characters, that's when shit started to get fucky. Oh man, like, it's a little bit paranoiac, if I were to put it in a word right now. Just how much that I spend even just typing like a few characters. And I thought like putting some constraints like writing 1,000 tweets was a great way for me to get out of that, but it just became a larger goal of like kind of running a marathon. And who the fuck wants to run a marathon? Unless you get burnt out, just like it's no bueno. So I feel like the feedback loops for something has to like be small enough where I can like achieve like a goal like really easily. Like the pixel is large enough that I can allow some free creative reign, but small enough that I can reasonably fill something meaningful without getting tired. So it's like a delicate balance. And right now, Twitter's not really the best place to do that like raw. So I've been experimenting with just making a video and then seeing myself like write tweets about it after the fact. And I found myself really unblocked with the way that I was handling putting whatever sort of thing that I put out like in a different medium and then translating that into a tweet. And like, I realized like, oh shit, like, why can't I just do that for everything? Or just like for right now, right? Like, it's like the YouTube 15-minute squiggle screech to tweet thread pipeline almost. Oh, that's so great. I love I get to use hand gestures. So it seems a lot more easily for me that way to sort of operate in that format. You know, I get to talk to my friends and start initiating conversations about what I see, excuse me, on the timeline, make a video about it for maybe 15 minutes, and then might write my response after that, and then link the video on the bottom. Like, shit, that actually seems like pretty doable. Like, shit, I might be doing this. I challenge my future self to do this publicly on my main, because I know I haven't done it. And it would be interesting to see what would be the reactions for that sort of thing. I really like that as a way of being, because, you know, the format of video is so much more freeing. You don't have to worry about character limitations. You don't have to worry about, like, getting some sort of attractive first tweet so that you can get engagement. You don't have to worry about, like, overthinking for what is going to be, like, the appropriate utterance that you think is going to maximize attention. I can just be. I can literally say the most random shit in 15 minutes because I have the space for it. Like, fuck, yes. I've been looking for this space for so goddamn long. And I'm so glad that I found it. I'm excited to see where this is gonna take me for the next however long that I feel inspired to do this, because I can feel the pressure immediately lift for what I need to do to get attention. I'm gonna be honest, I really like attention. I wouldn't, if I were to say, if I were dramatic enough, I would even call myself an attention whore. But, nah, no buts, that's actually kind of true. But aren't we all? Attention and focus is probably the most scarce resource that we have as human beings. And I feel like because of that, we prize that. We look for it constantly. And, with the video, I can give that attention for myself in a way that's healthy. 13 minutes have passed, and I have had no single inclination to change whatever has gone before that. Like, those 13 minutes, they are etched in stone. Or, I guess, like, electrical signals. Like, that can't be changed. I don't want to change it. I actually really like the mistakes that I made over the past 13 minutes. Like, I can really grow to embrace them. And shit, if I do this long enough, like, who knows what are the things that I'll be comfortable in doing later. Like, it's exciting. I really like the way that I show up for myself here. And if I can translate that in other places that I know my friends would appreciate that, then why not? I feel like that is best for me because I get to grow a healthy relationship with how I can coordinate just being in the world. And it's a great thing for, like, all of my friends, all the people that I care about, the people that I want to create a shared understanding with, because I chart enough of my world so that they can come in with me and see what they put in. It's a healthy boundary. Oh shit! Thank you, Tashin. That was a great essay, by the way. Like, I really love that. And thank you, Jane, for inspiring Tashin to write about that. Thank you, Visa, for continually doing this. And thank you, Brooke, for actually getting me to start uploading shit. You know, take care.